Good morning, everybody. It is October the 7th, 2019, Monday morning. So we're right back at it again. So grateful to be alive. Grateful that you could tune in with us today. Real quickly, want to talk about rebels without a cause. Rebels without a cause. When I think of rebel, and I don't want to give you the dictionary definition, it's just my definition of rebel. A rebel is someone that goes against the grain, goes against the norm. Someone that doesn't necessarily believe or follow what everybody else follows. For instance, there were some young folk today that while everybody is getting piercings and tattoos and all that type of stuff, they're like, nah, I'm good. And they rebel against what is normal, what is cultural norms, what is society's norms and stuff like that. When I was coming up in the neighborhood, if you were affiliated kind of in the circle that I was in, most of us drink early. You know, we blazed trees, we sold drugs, was affiliated with drugs and did different things. So therefore, if you were in our circle and you weren't doing what we were doing, you were pretty much a rebel, meaning different. I wanted to talk this morning about rebels without causes or legitimate causes. It is a sad thing and a terrible thing for you to be a rebel and not necessarily have a legitimate cause. You know, there are many people today who just follow anything. You know, they'll support people because that's my family. They'll support them because, you know, I like their swag, I like certain things. But when you listen to them really and begin to understand what they're standing on, their basis, the foundation of what they believe or what they're saying or what they're doing, it's not legitimate and you're not necessarily in agreement with it. So for you today, you know, for the one or two who will hear and know that I'm talking about somebody you affiliated with some organization, some gang or whatever it is, I encourage you to cut ties with them. Again, rebel against it. Because again, it is a sad thing to be affiliated and connected to rebels who don't have legitimate causes. A word I've been using a lot lately is reevaluation. And a lot of time in our lives, especially for me personally, I challenge you this week to begin to sit back and to watch more than you talk. You know, and not just others, but reevaluate your ideas and your beliefs and why you do what you do and why you say what you say. Because again, in this life, you don't want to be a rebel without a cause. You don't want to pass and miss out on opportunities and time flying by you. And then you look back and you say, that didn't even make no sense why I was doing that. So it's all right to stand out. You don't have to be and do what everybody else does. Make sure that the reason you are different is simply because you're different, because you're a standoutish type of individual and you were just made and built different from everybody else. You know, I was thinking this morning, there are a lot of people who we're finally, fall is almost here. I ain't want to say it too early and then the heat come back. It's almost here. But during the summer, there are a lot of people who say, you know, yeah, I'm working on my summer body and I got, you know, and you would think, you know, that some of those folk are different, but if you actually talk to some of them, a lot of them were working on a summer body because they wanted attention from other folk and not necessarily because I know that being healthy is better for me. And if I take care of my body now, it'll take care of me later on. So again, we got to make sure that we have legitimate causes and why we do what we do. Maybe you're the one in your circle that while everybody else is saying, let's have mixed drinks, you're saying, no, I want a smoothie or I'm going to have, you know, well, what are the shakes? I want to say the shakes that when you're working out, because again, you are concerned about your body and people are giving you a hard time because you're not bowing to peer pressure and different things of that nature. So again, whatever your stance in life is, make sure that it's legitimate and that you are, if you are a rebel like I am, make sure that you're a rebel with a legitimate cause. Because sometimes if you have a legitimate cause, you'll find out that you'll end up having to stand alone. But that's all right too, because at the end of the day, you'll understand why you're standing on what you're standing. And I want to go a whole lot further and different than this, but anyway, like I said, if you don't do anything or get anything else from this video today, make sure that you reevaluate, you know, your stances on different things in life and why you do what you do, believe what you believe, and you are who you are. Have a wonderful Monday.